was the saddest day of my life. A day I can never forget. I will never forget in my life. She was just lying there. She wasn't talking to me. She was not holding me. She was not hugging me. She was not coming to me. I couldn't believe it. That after all the pain that she went through, all the pain, all that she had endured, she finally left us.
What crime indeed did these families commit to suffer a fate like theirs? This is one very question that doesn't seem to get off my mind. One question I fear I may never have an answer to. Well, it's been 4 days of shoots. I have traveled to different cities, capturing stories that have left me speechless. It is the story of 4 families who share one thing in common. The children have had cancer. Their story is intense, very compelling. But wait a minute. Do children really have cancer?
I don't know if cancer affects. As far as children are human beings, cancer should affect them. But I've never seen a child that has cancer before. I've never seen, so I don't know. I don't know how they look like when they have cancer.
I don't know anything about it. Cancer is a disease that can kill.
When talking about cancer, however, I don't know much about it. What I want to say is it's affecting women. Only women know about it that is affecting from breast. That's it.
It affects children too. It's not affects children. It's not affects children.
Children are like angels, pure. So why would anyone think that something that awful could affect them? Not even their parents, I think.
A lot of questions on my mind. What could have happened? Where? How? Do children have cancer? I used to think it was only adults. And I used to think it was lifestyles that made one have cancer.
I could not imagine cancer affects such a brilliant, a promising child.
But you know what? They actually do.
Childhood cancers are rare. They are not as common as what we have in adults. And so because of that, many people tend to believe that they don't even exist, which is not really the case. They are real, and they can pose some challenges for us as doctors, and the reason is just because many of them don't present early, because most oftentimes the mothers or the parents or the caregivers will think that there's really nothing wrong with this child. Maybe he fell and his leg is paining him, or maybe, oh, he would be okay. And so before they present to the hospital, it may take a while. And so when they come, before a diagnosis is made, before treatment is started, and so these are some of the challenges we have with childhood cancers. We have some that are commoner in our environments than what we have in the Western world. So, but the idea that do they really exist? They do. They are not as common as what we have in adults, but they exist. Statistically, the World Health Organization statistics talks about 1 in every 7,000 children will have a childhood cancer.
I'm Engineer Charles Ojeride. I'm a biomedical engineer and also a lecturer at the Federal School of Biomedical Engineering, training medical personnel and maintaining medical devices.
I am Mary Tosai. I am the mother of Eliana Ibizan. I work as a teacher in playgroup in the school.
I'm Mrs. Abdullahi Cecilia. I'm a trader, 32 years old. I was married December 2011.
I'm blessed with a wife and 3 kids. And I thank God for everything so far.
The day of my marriage was a wonderful day for me. And I got pregnant the following year, that was 2012, with my first child. My pregnancy period was wonderful. There was no problem until I gave birth to my baby 2012, September 24th. Her name was Divine.
I have 2 children. The first one is Justin. He's the older child, and then Eliana. She's the second child. I have just the 2 of them.
Yes, I have heard about cancer, and maybe you have too. But as I listened to these families narrate their stories, it hit me differently. That what we carry as head knowledge are the actual experiences of people like us. And unless you hear their story, you really may never understand the depth of their pain.